Go ahead and give Locke a tonic just to be safe there. A lot of fights it seems like we're running into. Ow. Ow. Things are getting a little tricky here. I think with Locke with the Genji glove, he may be able to take one of those guys out on his own. So it might be in our best interest to actually only single target that ice spell at the beginning of the match. But we're running out of MP pretty quick here. So many fights. So yeah, I'm just gonna single target this ice spell and see if it can one-shot the soldier here. I think it does. And then Locke can one-shot the, well, technically two-shot, since he attacks with both hands. And I use the Genji glove a lot on Locke because it kind of goes with the thief / ninja class. The dual wield. Some tonics here, and we got a secret area with some treasure. Ether. Absolutely. X potion. That ether might actually come in handy. Only got one of them though. But yeah, we're getting low on magic here. And down here, we're gonna get another treasure chest. Run from this battle. Run from the dogs! Oh, Celeste, come on. And we get some earrings. Earrings. Raise magic damage more powerful if paired. True, true, true. Very useful item. If you're using magic. And I am. Clutch block. Good job, Celeste. I love it. Anytime somebody blocks something with a shield in this game, it just makes me feel so good. I love the sound effect. The ting. So much fun. Ow. Yikes. Getting low on health there, Celeste. And the dog ran away. Just in case, I'm going to throw some tonics on you. And we're out of here. Why are you helping me? You remind me of someone. But what's it matter anyways? I just wanted to, okay? So that little line there where Locke's like, you remind me of someone. I wonder what he could be talking about there. Might be the reason that he was so eager to help Terra as well. Alright, let's go ahead and save our game. And if you remember from earlier, we just went through South Figaro, and there is a house to the north that we can sleep in. Free heal. Free rest. Free inn, if you will. Free night stay. Everybody comes and just hangs out at this cabin in the woods. It's a pretty cool place, huh? I'm a big proponent of, if they're ever going to do any more remake style Final Fantasy games, this would be the other one I'd want to see remade along with 7. Not that like there's anything wrong with this game. I mean, to me it's as close to a perfect game as they got. Like gameplay, story, music, visuals. I mean, to me this was peak Super Nintendo visuals. They're so good. I mean, this is Super Nintendo we're looking at here, everybody. This is 1994 we're looking at right here. And it looks so good to me. I love the 2D sprites in this. Just so good. The backgrounds and the battles are so nice. Like, everything is just so pleasant to look at in this game. I love the art style. But yeah, not that there's anything wrong with this game. And not that there's really anything wrong with Final Fantasy VII, but like, it was made at the beginning of the life cycle of the PlayStation, and everyone was still really figuring out how to code games and stuff on the PlayStation. It was a new console by a new company that had never made a video game console before. And Square, had never made a game for the PlayStation before. They had been making games for Super Nintendo and NES before that, regular Nintendo. So they were really, just like trying to figure things out with Final Fantasy VII, and a lot of the graphics are a bit rough. Because if you look at the Final Fantasies that came out on PlayStation 1 after Final Fantasy VII, they look a lot better. Each one looks better than the one before. Like 8 looks better than 7, and 9 looks better than 8 and 7. Like, they really figured it out by 9. And I mean, 9 was originally intended to be on the PlayStation 2. But then they decided to release it at the very end of PlayStation 1 life cycle. So close to the end of the life cycle, I believe Final Fantasy 9 was released right before the PlayStation 2 came out. Because I remember I got a PlayStation 2 for Christmas the year that PlayStation 2 came out. And I also got Final Fantasy 9 that same Christmas. And I played the Final Fantasy 9 on a PlayStation 2, even though it was a PS1 game. So, yeah. I'm kind of glad that they did release Final Fantasy 9 on PS1 and not PS2, because they could have had some of the same problems that Final Fantasy 7 had with the really blocky graphics that Final Fantasy 7 had. Not the same problems, because they wouldn't have been blocky graphics on the PS2, but there may have been some, they may have not gotten all out of the game that they could, since the PS2 was new. I don't know, maybe they could have. Maybe they had learned their lessons from the PS1. We don't want to go that way, we're getting lost. Yeah. Yet again, there's treasure chests and more of this cave to explore than we are. We're just leaving it. We're leaving it. We don't want the treasure here. We don't want the stinking treasure here. But I kind of would love to have seen what Final Fantasy 9 would have been like had it come out on PlayStation 2 and not PlayStation 1. They did a great job with 10 on the PlayStation 2, so maybe it would have been great. What is that noise? What is that noise? So just like last time, we got the recovery spring here. But yeah, all that being said, I would love to see this game remade. That would be this game remade a la Final Fantasy VII, the way they did the remake. They did such a good job with the Final Fantasy VII remake so far that I have nothing but confidence that they would do the same. They would do this game justice if they ever did a remake of it. And I would love to see it. I'd love to see this game in high def with all the great characters it has, all the great enemies that this game has. So many great villains, great heroes, great. I love the art style of this game. I'd love to see the art style of this game done, you know, in high definition. I mean, it's just the music too. Not to mention that you could you imagine like the music of this game remixed and redone in, you know, high def audio? The thought of just the music alone is why they should do a remake, right? Yeah. Tunnel armor, I'll draw its magic attack. It won't hurt us. Come again? I can simply absorb the attack with my runic blade. Are you sure you'll be okay? You watch. So yeah, here's where runic is going to come in handy. Celis's a special ability. So you select runic, and that little light will glow around her. And what it does is you'll see what it does here shortly. The clouds, the glocks. Why did I say cloud? I was talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's why I said cloud. But yeah, the block steal, and no, he didn't. This guy actually has something I want to steal. And so she absorbs with her sword whatever magic spell is cast. And that goes for the enemy as well as your own magic spell. So if you use the runic spell and then cast magic with somebody, if you use the runic ability, I should say, and then cast magic with your own teammate, it'll also absorb that as well. So, yeah. It could be a double-edged sword, so to speak. Alright, steal that thing. I don't want to risk it by stealing too much, but I'm pretty sure he has something good to steal. Which is why I'm trying to steal it. We're gonna run into a situation here. If we're not careful. Oops. That was close. If you do runic again like that, and he casts a spell before she gets it off, it cancels the first runic out before the second one takes effect, so you can leave yourself open for magic attack. So she can just infinitely drain absorb any magic, and you'll see that Air Lance said, okay, yeah, it was worth it. So you'll see a number appears, like she drains however much that spell that the enemy cast cost, she gets that. Maybe it's not the exact, like, how much it costs to cast it, but she does absorb the actual MP from the spell. Oh my good block. Are you kidding me? Stop getting obliterated. Oops. Oh, I thought I had runic up. I didn't have runic up. I was too busy chatting. Uh-oh. I could have just lost this fight. This fight's very easy to lose if you don't runic at the right time. If you don't have a constant runic up, this guy can obliterate you with magic. Like this. This actually counts as magic right here. She will absorb that. And then, as you see, if you don't play that fight right, you will lose. Too busy flapping my gums about stuff. If you play the PlayStation 1 release of this, the Final Fantasy Anthology, there are some added cutscenes, and I think just the fact of seeing those added cutscenes just really makes me think, what if, they did it kind of gives you like a preview of what some of the scenes might look like if they did. I mean, they're not the greatest cutscenes. They're PlayStation 1 cutscenes, first of all, but it's cool to see them. Really, I mean, they are really. It's just cool to see the game in a 3D perspective. I don't even know why we're fighting these stupid fights. These aren't worth much. Let's just get on through here and get on to the other side. You know, if we could ever run from battle. I honestly, the chances of this game ever getting a remake like 7 is, I don't want to say slim to none, but it's very unlikely they'll ever remake this game. I mean, you could make the argument that they got it right the first time, why remake it, right? I mean, it's not a perfect game. There are flaws, like blind doesn't work and stuff like that, but it's not terrible. They're not terrible flaws. Most of the flaws in this game are very minor and small and don't really affect the overall enjoyment of the game in any way. At least for me. And that's why I said it's like close to a perfect game as you can get in a lot of ways. Just like if you were rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, like story and characters 10 out of 10. Just funness. The enjoyment factor of this game 10 out of 10. Graphics 10 out of 10. Music 10 out of 10. I mean, it's got it. It's got the goods this game does. I guess gameplay was the second one I was looking for. The gameplay of this game is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The battle system's really nice. This is where they really perfected, I think, or started to try kind of like perfect the active time battle. But I mean, the active time battle in 5 was really good as well. But it's also really fun in this one. Just you watch. We're gonna keep this ruin ability up, but we're not gonna let it down. Locke, could you please steal a little quicker this time? Nice! Nice! Second try. You got it on a second try, so we can go ahead and take this guy out. All out attack, Locke. All out attack. Oh, that was dirty. Dirty dog. Now this could get interesting here with lockdown. I have really no way to do any damage and almost impossible to bring him back. I mean, I got Phoenix Downs. I can Phoenix down, but if I drop my magic guard to Phoenix down him, you know, he's gonna get a spell off probably. So we're just gonna have to hope and pray. And yeah, he's gonna be a little turd like this and attack Cloud. Locke! I keep calling Locke Cloud. He's just gonna keep. It's done. It's over. We lost. Again, as you can see, this battle can be pretty difficult. If he uses that drill ability, it's like a one-shot kill. And if he kills, no matter who he kills, it's over. It's game over. Once they're dead, you're not getting them back up. As soon as you revive him with Phoenix down, bam, he's got him back down again, with just a regular attack. This is actually one of the hardest fights in the entire game. No joke, like really it is. It's so frustrating, because you're still at a pretty low level, and you could go grind and get some more HP. You know, enough HP to survive that attack, but I hate grinding. I don't hate grinding. Hate's not the right word. I don't like grinding. Let's just leave it at that. And I like games to be challenging. I hate to be over leveled and just come in and the enemy's trivial and doesn't. It's not even hard, no challenge at all. Where was the fun in that? It's what I love about things like on Mondays we play New Threat mod for Final Fantasy VII, and it's so fun and refreshing because it's not as easy as the original game. It adds a level of challenge to it. Original Final Fantasy VII is pretty easy. Maybe not the first time you play it, but in subsequent playthroughs of the game, you realize it's one of the easiest of all the Final Fantasy games. It's definitely easier than this one. Well, we have to fight this one, huh? They got us pincered in. We're not going down without a fight. So yeah, in this fight with this boss coming up here, if he takes out either of your party members and you're sitting there trying to revive them, it seems like, at least for me, he almost always, as soon as you revive that person, bam, it attacks them and they're dead. So you'll just end up in this loop where you're trying to revive them, and then until he casts his magic spell. Once he gets a magic spell off, it's bam, you're dead. You're roasted, nuked, gone, done. Go home, have a nice day. So you just gotta really hope he doesn't use that drill attack, or if he does, you somehow survive it. Because you can protect yourself against this magic easy by just always having Celeste have the runic ability active. Tunnel armor area! I'll draw its magnetic attack. We got it. Runic blade, blah blah, yada yada yada. Just watch, block. I guess the air lancet isn't all that important to steal, but we got it on the second try last time. Let's get it on the second try again this time. Hey ho! Second try. Okay, good. As you can see, for some reason, it didn't do as much damage this time. I don't know. That drill ability has like a pretty big range of damage it can do. It can one-shot you with full health, or it can only do 100 damage. It's really weird. I think it's a crit. I think he crit last time. That's why he just absolutely annihilated Locke, and that was the end of it. We got him this time. As long as he doesn't do that drill attack and just one-shot Locke, we got this. And that's another problem too, is he can double attack, so he can attack a character and then drill that same character. I guess Celeste has some. We just got a crit on him. Yeah. The more magic this guy uses, honestly, the better, because it's less damage he's going to be doing to you. Because you're just going to absorb every magic attack he throws at you. The fight, I hit steel. I just realized I did that. We don't want to prolong this fight. We got to, because this guy's dangerous. Let's get out of this fight. Locke, crit. Nice. No crit, but it's the end. He drops an elixir. Quite nice. Woo! Looks like we're in the clear. And that's it for Locke's side story. Ends in a nice boss fight. Probably my favorite of all the side stories, because to me it hits that sweet spot of length, and it ends in a really cool boss fight with an awesome little gimmick where you have to use runic to show off Celeste's power and how she can absorb spells. And that's not the last time that we'll be using runic. It's not like one of those abilities like, oh, it's just for this one fight and then you'll never use the ability again. No, we'll be using that ability again in other future boss fights. Don't you worry. What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who fell from the raft after the fight with Ultros? I'm gonna wipe out as soon as we start, right? I mean, Sabin could easily take that guy. I just don't feel like fighting him. Hey, look who it is! It's our old buddy Shadow! And not only is it our old buddy Shadow, but he comes complete with his awesome theme song. One of the best tracks of this entire game, in my opinion. I'll just sit here and listen to this for a while. I mean, honestly, is there another character in all the video games that has a theme song that fits them better than what Shadow's theme song does? So awesome. You, on a journey? I got separated from my friends. Say, can you tell me how to get the Narsh? Imperial soldiers have... How's the voice? Hold on. Imperial soldiers have built a base somewhere beyond the forest. Already? They seem to have their sights set on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? I have to reach Narsh immediately. Your only hope is through Doma. I'll show you the way. Just know that I may take off at any time, if I feel like it. Welcome, my partner. Abso-frickin-lutely. The Reaper is always just a step behind me. So we get Shadow. And Shadow is, at this point in the game, a very useful character. He is a ninja, if you can't tell. He is an absolute ninja. He is an assassin, a ninja assassin. Oh, I didn't mean to put that on. I don't really have any relics I want him to use. And his power doesn't come through his attack. He has his special ability of, like most ninja class characters, is throw. And he can throw items, and that's very useful. But he also has another special ability that you don't really, the game's not gonna, there's no way to know it of it until it happens. And I'm gonna kind of leave that as I'm not gonna spoil it. Youch! Phew! No child could be this mischievous. Child? Ain't no child round here. Boulder Dash! I'm ready for you to leave. Go on, get! I'm tossing you out on the veldt! I'd rather take a stick in the eye than deal with that guy again. Who are you? Howdy, I own the dry goods business out here. You're not from these parts, huh? Well, no matter. Alright, we got shurikens. We want to buy 99 of them. Because they're cheap. And they're useful. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to buy? He sells sprint shoes just in case you want some more. And you know what? I don't want to waste the 1500 to gil, but then again, I don't want to not have sprint shoes. You know what? We don't need no stinking sprint shoes. So also here we have Invisi Edge, which makes you invisible, and Shadow Edge, which creates an illusion to make people miss, just like Invisi Edge. Except Shadow Edge is superior because it doesn't give you that the downfall of invisibility in this game. Like I said earlier, you lose all magical evade. Every magic spell is 100% gonna hit you. That's just the way it is. Of course, they have their pros and cons. Invisibility doesn't wear off unless you get hit by magic. Whereas Shadow Edge, I think it's like 3, you can dodge 3 attacks before it wears off. I don't think it's a time limit. It's based on how many attacks you dodge. I think that's how it works. But yeah, we don't want anything else. Just the shurikens. And like Shadow said, he literally can take off at any time. So after a random battle, he can just decide to leave you and be like, "I'm outie." There are certain parts of this part of the game where he can't leave you, and when we are in those parts, I'll make a mention of Shadow can't leave you at this point in the game. He's locked into your party. Right now, he's not. He can leave us. Even though he said he's going to show us the way, he can actually... I've had him leave the party after, like, just a few battles. Like, 2 or 3 fights, and he's gone. I think there's quite a bit of randomness to whether he leaves your party or not after each random battle. If you were in an area where he can leave. Like I said, there are some areas where he can't leave. So... Well, I'm going to take just a quick break to go run to the restroom, and I'll be right back, and we will do Sabin's side story. Be right back. All right, back at it. Take a few sips of coffee. Gotta love that coffee. It's delicious, keeps you awake. Gives you that energy to keep on going. Now, most of the time, I would put Shadow in the back row because you're going to be using throw. You're rarely going to be actually attacking with Shadow. But I kind of want to make it more challenging by keeping him in the front row. Alright, dude, we get it. I'm pretty sure I've had Shadow leave me before I ever get to this Imperial base down here before. I'm pretty sure it's possible. And maybe I'm thinking about right after the base he's left me. But once you're in the base, he will not leave your party. Once you're in the Imperial camp, that's that. He's in your party throughout the Imperial camp. Now, once you get through it, he can leave again. Alright. This is an Imperial base. Too many soldiers. Very creative naming here. Soldier A, Soldier B. This is like the credits of a movie. Soldier A, played by this guy. Soldier B, played by that guy. Hey, have you heard? Oh, you mean... Shh, quiet down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. If he drives General Leo out of our battalion, he'll probably become the next general. Don't make me laugh. If someone like him becomes a general, I'm go home. Shh. What if he hears you? We'll be jailed. All right, all right. Oh, here he comes. Back to the waiting zone. Pretend to be doing something.
Hey, you! You keep a sharp lookout.
Yes, sir. You're Kefka, correct? How are you, sir?
Please, save your petty small talk. Just do your job!
Phew. Someone's got to put that guy away. I'd like to take him to his face. I'd like to tell him to his face he's no General Leo. Shh! Do I always have to tell you to keep it down? You're hopeless. I hate that weirdo Kefka. I don't even think he's human. Not like General Leo. Agreed. You two, we're about to storm Doma Castle. You will join the assault team. Have fun storming the castle. Attack! It's hopeless. We can't keep them out. So, it's finally happened. Are you ready for this epic theme song here? This game and its theme song for its characters is just so on point. Each character's theme song fits that character so well. Some better than others. I'd say Shadows is at the top. This one is right next to Shadow's theme song, is it fitting the character. Are you ready for this? Allow me the honor. I gotta get my old English accent on for this guy because he talks a little old Englishy in the dialect. And I know that's just a translation choice that Woosley made, but I like it. I like it. I mean, he's like an old English samurai. It's like, what a great character. So, faithful retainer to his family's lineage, with the courage and strength of 100 men. At that, he does. Cyan's a great character. Love Cyan. If we can fell their commander, they'll surely give up. Let us give it a try. Yeah, I guess he really doesn't have that much of that old English accent. There are parts where they make fun of him for the way he talks, or at least there's a certain character that makes fun of him for his way of talking. Sir Cyan, let the commander have it. I am Cyan, retainer to King of Doma. I am your worst nightmare. If you really want to instant win this one, you just select 2 right here. And this is his retort ability. And it will absolutely obliterate this guy. It's a counterattack. So once you use it, it's in store. The next time he's attacked, bam, retort. Shabam! Yeah, one shot, he's done. Oh, get a black belt. That's nice. That's a good drop. I don't think that's a guaranteed drop. It may be. But I think I remember not getting it. The general's been defeated. Run! Yeah, that's how it works, right? You take out one soldier and the rest of them go. I mean, I guess, maybe. It just seems really weird. Hold up in there. We can't wait out our enemy. We can definitely wait out our enemy. Yeah, I don't know what voice I want to give Cyan yet, because I don't think he really overdoes it with the English stuff. He does say thou and stuff like that at times. But I think he should be he's a proper gentleman, you know what I mean? He really is. He's one cool dude. Love cyan. The top won't open. Kick it. Youch! No, a century! See the damage that shurikens can do? I mean, damn, oh man. So these are a little bit of higher level. If you kick it, this is the fight you get. You get the fight with the Dobermans. Uh-oh! Did you see that? Something jumped in front of Shadow there and actually intercepted the damage, if you will. So Shadow has a dog that will actually take damage for him. And if Interceptor, which is the name of the dog, takes enough damage, he also has, Interceptor has counterattack, so Interceptor will actually attack. And speaking of counterattacks, randomly counterattack when attack with Black Belt. We're going to save that for Cyan. Cyan gets the Black Belt since he won it in battle. Spoiler alert, Cyan's joining the party soon. I think we all saw that one coming. Whenever you name a character in Final Fantasy, you're about ready to get him in the party, right? General Leo, the citizens of Doma seem to be playing at a waiting game. So that's their strategy. General, we're ready to take the castle. Just give the order. Patience. If we attack now, we'll have to sacrifice too many lives. But General, I'm ready to lay my life down at any time for the Emperor or Empire. You're from Miranda, right? Yes, sir. Why? And your family lives there. Fall in battle, and I'll have to deliver the bad news. What shall I say to them? You have a life to go back to someday. Don't throw it all away for nothing. Emperor Gastal wouldn't want that. Yes, sir. General Leo! A carrier pigeon from Emperor Gastal. What? The Emperor summons me. I must return immediately. I understand, sir. Right. I'll leave Doma in your hands. Yes, sir. Okay, just don't jump the gun, please. Sir, leave it to us, sir. Right. I like Leo. So that's General Leo. He could be my friend if he weren't my enemy. Yeah, he's very respectable, isn't he? Even though he's part of the Empire. He seems to be very humane and care about people.
Now that Leo's gone, I'll turn this water into a flowing river of poison.
The Emperor has ordered me to return home. I don't want any trouble here.
You loser! I'll take care of this situation in no time.
Don't be pompous, and don't forget that they are people just like you and me.
We need not spare those lands that gave rise to the returners.
So right here you're seeing a very different philosophy from two of the leaders of the Imperial Army, right? Kefka's burn them down, poison them, do anything to win, and Leo's very much, you know, even though they're our enemy, they're still human beings, you know. Fair enough, right? Two very different philosophies here.
You just go and be a good little boy. Is the poison ready?
But General Leo said,
he's no longer here. I am in charge now. Pour it!
Some of our people are prisoners inside the castle. If we poison the river...
Do it! Take them all out!
Yikes. That's inhuman!
Silence! Your history, Bob. Youch!
Kefka,
wait!
Here comes the line.
Wait! He says, Do I look like a waiter?
Thank you, Woosley, for that. That's good stuff. Wait! Wait! Is that all we can say is wait?
Ha ha ha! What a toad!
Yeah, these battles are pretty much just, they're a scripted battle. You hit him once, he says youch, and then he gives you the line.
Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? Huh? How long do you expect me to put up with you? Next time you're a goner.
Did he think we were just gonna stop following him?
Oh, gripe. Hey, if you know what's good for you.
And this battle here can actually get kind of out of control. Oh, but Interceptor in for the takedown. And one of the reasons this fight can be a little tricky is because they can counterattack when they take them out. The guys in the back row can do an axe. The guys in the front row also have a death counterattack. I think it's called swing. It's a little bit rarer than the axe. I think the axe is almost like every time. Except, okay, we only got one of them. Quite nice.
Hee nothing can beat the music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison.
And like I was saying, theme songs that fit the character. This is Kefka's theme. Sir Cyan! The Emperor's base is bustling with activity. Something must be up. Huh? The water looks odd. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm going to do with Cyan's voice. He needs like a proper gentleman's voice, but I'm much better at doing villains than I am heroes, honestly. Let's be honest with you. Sir Cyan! This is poison! What low down contemptible? Why I oughta guard our liege! To the king on the double! Right, the king's room is near! That's almost Australian. Yeah, I don't, it's not Australian. Your Highness, fear not. Who's there? Cyan, Excellency. Indeed, my sight is going fast, can't see thing. Excellency, hold on! Cyan, you have defended the realm since my father's days. Thank you. It's over. Our kingdom is through. Not yet, Highness. I fear for your family. Chests on fire. Save your strength, don't talk. Go. Run to your family. Gasp. Highness! Sir Cyan! There have to be some survivors in the castle. Let's split up. Elaine, wake up. This can't be happening. Owain, not you too, son, but you both can't leave me. Dear me. Impossible. Idiotic. We can't forgive this. The Emperor must pay. Or Empire must pay. Sorry. I am Cyan, retainer to King Doma. The enemy, get ready, everyone. May I give you a hand? Thank you, whomever you are. Oh, this is too much. Too much it is. Let me have at it. What a mess. Be careful, sir. A little bit of heals here and there. Use up all of our tonics. The thought had occurred to me as well. Let's fight together! Why not? We got a common enemy, right? Hey, Moobin. You don't understand Final Fantasy VI? Thank you, kind sir. Allow me to thank you. I'm Sabin from Figaro. Now, let's scram. But what about my home, my family, my friends? Look, if we stick around any longer, we'll have a regiment of troops down our throats. Got him. Over here. Ooh, boy. I have a great idea. Come over here. Sir Sabin, what on earth are these? I'll explain later. Relax. Just climb in. Sir Sabin, how might these abominations be manipulated? I'm getting sick of this. Thou art such a pain in the confound it all. I'm starting to talk like you. Now listen. Just use those levers located by your hands. It's that easy. Sir Sabin, it is I who am in your debt. Forget it. Now come on. Hey, what are you doing? We can't stop now. Then let's just bust through. Sounds like a plan. We got Magitech armor now. Nobody's stopping us. End of the line. Yeah, enemies here are pretty easy. You just bolt beam them into oblivion. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Hey, we don't need to run. We're just gonna bolt beam all of you. You're done. Knew they had a counterattack when they died. I usually see it, see it more often. Yeah, we just saw it in the last two. The first fight with those guys, we didn't see it at all, which is quite nice. Yeah, mech suits, yeah. The Magitech armor in this is awesome. Yeah, I'm not running away. These fights are too easy to run from. You just bolt beam. Oh, we got a print of attack too, so this one's over before these guys are even getting a chance to attack. Can't believe we made it this far. Say, how do we get to Narsh from here? Narsh, eh? Sounded Canadian there. Only one route, through the forest to the south. Alright, it's decided. Let's get going! And we go. Let's give a good old save right about now. Forest to the south, you say? Yeah, we're running from this fight. I want to take the risk of Shadow leaving our party right before we get to the forest here. Because there is a chance on the world map here, whenever you get in a random battle with Shadow, if you win the battle, there's a random chance that he could just walk away and say, alright, you guys are on your own. I've served my purpose. I'm out of here. Alright. Let me see if I can remember. This is the Phantom Forest, and it is kind of a maze, but if you know the way to go, it's not that complicated. Potion just for safety. Of course, there's a recovery spring, but I was afraid we might get into a battle before we got to it. Didn't want Sabin to die. I mean, it's a maze, but it's not much of a maze. Yikes, this is a scary attack, a scary fight here. Oh boy. He attacked the ghost I wanted him to. Oh, I just mashed through Blitz without putting an input in. It's over now, anyways. Yeah, bye Moobin, thanks for being here. Fight's getting a little dicey. Hurry up and take him out, guys. Take out the ghost. No. And Sabin, take out the ghost. The ghosts are the dangerous ones because they can catch fire. Oh, definitely going to suplex the train. No way we're not going to suplex the train. That's a must for every playthrough. There we go. Made it to the train. A train's there, but I thought Doma's railway had been destroyed. Maybe there's survivors inside. Let's take a look. Hey, we can get in right here. Sir Sabin! We can't just wander around out here. We have to go on board. Sir Sabin! Don't worry. What's the worst that could happen? Sir Sabin! For the third time. Yes, suplexing the train is a must. What on earth? Let me off. This train's haunted. It's moving. If we don't get off now, we may never be able to get off again. Ooh. Spooky. Won't open. We're too late. What's with this train? This is the Phantom Train. It carries departed to the other side. Wait a sec, I don't want to go there. We all have to go sometime. I have things to do here. We have to stop this thing. Let's make for the engine. Let's go to the caboose first. Because there's a save point. That's why I wanted to go to the caboose first. I manage this train. What business have you here? Tell us about the train. How do we stop it? Leave us in peace. Leave us in peace. I know how to stop the train, but you get a cool little cutscene here. That's another reason I wanted to come to the caboose. What's this? Let's just give it a... Sir Sabin! Maybe we shouldn't fumble with that. Give it my best shot. Or gave it my best shot. How can you? How could you? Cyan, you're not scared, are you? How dare you? Just because I respect other beings' property doesn't mean I'm not mechanically minded. Cyan, you're a total klutz when it comes to machines. Silence! How could you tell? Be these time schedules? They're all blank. The Phantom Train guides the departed ones to the spirit world. They have no need of schedules. Creepy. Let's make sure we save it just in case. And another cool thing about the train is, well, after we fight this battle, it's a bomb. Yeah, security must be slacking on this train. They're letting bombs on. What is it? Seems to want to come with us. Bring it along? Sure, why not? So yeah, you can actually recruit ghosts into your party. They're not the most useful,